Hello and welcome to this new set of lectures in this section on problem definition and the first lecture of that. In this course, Master in Artificial Intelligence. Now, in this section, we will help you learn how to define the problem that you can use to build successful artificial intelligence solution and hence become a successful AI engineer. And in this, we will begin talking about how to understand your stakeholders' needs, define the problems which can be addressed using artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. So let's take a look at what do we have in store for you in this lecture. So what do you think? How to understand stakeholders' needs and define problems? Any thoughts that you have? See, this requires, understanding stakeholders' needs and defining problems that can be addressed using artificial intelligence and machine learning. So first we have to look at define the scope of the problems that can be addressed. And that involves a structured approach that we're going to unfold to you. And it combines things like active listening, data analysis, and domain expertise. So what are the various steps you can take? Let's take a look at this in the next lecture. So first thing you need to do obviously is to identify all the stakeholders that will be impacted by or have a vested interest in the AI project. Vested in a positive sense. So all those people in your company or outside the companies who will be affected by and who have interested in the AI project, you should need to identify. Now, who all this could be? This could be business leaders, it could be domain experts, it could be end users, it could be data analysts, IT professionals, and any other relevant party. So this should be a pretty broad area to identify. So you should kind of throw your net wide to identify all such stakeholders who would probably be interested in this project. Then you need to schedule meetings and workshop with these stakeholders, basically to gather their inputs and insights. And while doing that, when you schedule these meetings, you will need to encourage open communication and active participation from all stakeholders because you need to hear the voice of all stakeholders. One stakeholder who is silent, who doesn't contribute in communicating what they need right in the beginning could become a bottleneck later on. Practice active listening techniques as you see some of them here, basically to understand stakeholders' views, perspective, concerns, and objectives related to this project. And while doing that, pay attention to both verbal and non-verbal cues to get a deeper understanding of their needs. So use these 8 tips for active listening at least to understand the stakeholders' perspectives. While doing that, ask open-ended questions to delve deeper into stakeholders' requirements, challenges, and pain points. And what are these open-ended questions? Let's take a look at an illustrative list of these open-ended questions. So an open-ended question could be, what are your key requirements? What do you need? What are the main challenges that you have? What are your current pain points? And also, you can encourage stakeholders to provide specific examples and anecdotes to illustrate their needs by asking the last question. Can you please give an example or anecdote to illustrate these? So get into depth. So keep probing till the time you fully understand the questions and to determine their requirements, challenges, and pain points. Conduct stakeholders interviews, one-on-one interviews with key stakeholders and to gather information about their three things: roles, responsibilities, and expectations of the AI project. Roles and responsibility will give pointers to what all could impact them, what could they be interested in. Expectations would be the direct input to what would they like you to do in this project. Then you need to gather data, relevant data, and inform the stakeholders and information from stakeholders. Now, this could include business processes, data sets, reports, and documentation or anything else. Once you have gathered this data, which we'll talk in a lot more detail as we go forward, you need to analyze the data to identify patterns, trends, and areas of improvement. So collect the relevant data, analyze and identify trends and patterns in that data. Then you need to map stakeholders' needs to the AI opportunity. So you have now understood what are the stakeholders needing. So you have some idea of where are the things that you can, what techniques of AI and ML can you use. So identify such potential opportunities where AI and ML techniques can address stakeholders' needs and solve business problems. So you are looking for that common area that your AI ML techniques can solve, where the stakeholder has a need and that is a need related to the business of the, or there is a problem in the business that stakeholders need to solve. So it is this common area, is the intersection of these three that you need to look at. Consider how AI technology can automate a task, you know, and there, what are the kind of things? One, automation of the task. Second, improving decision making, enhance user experience, or unlock new insights from the data. So consider how these AI technologies can do all of these things. So having looked at a few things on how to understand stakeholders' needs and define problems, we will continue to take a look at more things that you can do to understand their needs and defining problems so that you can begin working on your project in the next lecture also. So thank you so much for watching this first problem definition lecture in this course, Master in Artificial Intelligence. I hope you're beginning to learn again new things, beginning to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer a question, and also download a PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to. Specifically, look at those 8 tips of active listening. There could be a lot of good ideas for you to consider there.